So then guys, with the introduction of the M4, the M4 Pro and the M4 Max in multiple different Macs, a lot of you guys are enjoying these. Now, one of those Macs that got upgraded with an M4 chip inside of it was the 24-inch iMac. Now, with this iMac, we got some new colors, or should I say some new versions of the current colors, and then we also got the introduction of the M4, like I said, inside of it, and also the base amount of 16 gigabytes of RAM, and then of course USB-C accessories at last to go along with this. But a lot of you guys remember where we were, say, about 4 or 5 years ago, when we used to actually have a 21-inch iMac, and then we also used to have a 27-inch iMac too. And a lot of you guys, including myself, miss having a larger iMac option, as it was such a great Apple product at the time when it was available. And like I said, so many of us miss it and wish that it would come back. Well, today I want to go over the possibility if we're going to even see a new 27-inch iMac, or even maybe a larger iMac than that. But the thing is, what I want to quickly say is that technically Apple, in their eyes at the moment, we do actually have, say, a replacement for this device. And that is to do with the Mac Studio right now. Now, the Mac Studio is a great device and it offers the M2 Max and the M2 Ultra at the moment. And obviously probably next year in 2025, we're probably going to get the offering of, say, the M4 Max and the M4 Ultra inside of this. And in fact, I've actually made a bit of a video about this, so if you do want to check that out, that's just above me right now. But then a lot of us are also wondering, well, what's the possibility if we could have, say, an M4 Pro inside of an iMac? Because technically speaking, you know, we don't actually have really a desktop device apart from, say, the Mac Mini, what comes with the M4 Pro inside of it. And it would be great to have, say, the likes of an M4 Pro inside of an iMac, and maybe probably the M4 Max. Maybe we don't have to have the Ultra inside of it, because obviously that is really, really powerful. And then obviously, you know, I could understand why we need to put this, say, like in a Mac Studio with the big fans and things like this. But that possibility of an M4 Pro and M4 Max, well, I for one would love to see this inside a larger iMac, just like what these renders are showing right here. The good news is there has been a couple of leaks dropping around to say that Apple could be making a larger iMac. So for example, we've seen this one, say, from Min-Chi Kuo saying that it looks like there could be the possibility of a 32-inch iMac coming. And then obviously we've seen sort of leaks and rumors dropping in from Mark Gurman, who's also saying exactly the same thing, that Apple is still looking to make a device with a larger screen inside of it. Now, personally, in my opinion, I think that a larger iMac might come along, but we'd have to probably have an update to the actual screen technology inside of it. Don't get me wrong, the screen, say, on the Studio display right now is really, really great. But the thing is, though, this display is actually a carry-on sort of screen from the 27-inch iMacs, what we've had before, and really it's still at 60 Hertz, and say the Pro Motion display like we get with the MacBook Pros, well, really this puts the screen down. So I think that if there was going to be a new kind of 27-inch or 32-inch iMac, like the leaks have shown right here, then I think obviously we're going to have, say, a Pro Motion display, or at least 90 Hertz inside of it, or 120 Hertz inside of this. Don't expect, say, an OLED display, because obviously you can imagine this would be really, really expensive to actually manufacture. So I think personally it would be a mini LED, similar sort of technology to the MacBook Pros right now. And then obviously what we'd probably actually have on this iMac is, like I said, the choice of the M4 Pro or the M4 Max inside of it. Maybe a couple more USB-C ports with Thunderbolt 5 on the rear, would be really, really awesome to see, more than what we have, say, with the current iMac. But really everything else would potentially stay the same. Maybe we'd only still get the space black and the silver kind of color as an offering with this, and maybe that this new iMac might even be called the iMac Pro. Remember, we did have an iMac Pro in the past, in 2017. It was only one generation that Apple made of this, and then they scrapped it completely and brought out the 2019 Mac Pro. But maybe this might be resurrected again. This is what maybe the new iMac 27-inch is going to be possibly called. It's going to be called the iMac Pro, or it could just be called the iMac 27 or 32-inch, depending on what it's going to be. But really, I think these kind of accessories that you get along with this, like I said, the keyboard and the mouse would still be USB-C, but probably in that silver or space grey kind of color. And really, I hate to say that chin, what exists right now, well, that probably would stay the same as well, because obviously Apple needs to house inside of this iMac the M4 Pro and the M4 Max if they were to put this inside of it. And also I'd expect it to be slightly thicker than, say, the iMac to keep it cool. Don't get me wrong, the 24-inch iMac, there is an option to have one with a fan inside of it if you're going for the fully sort of full core version of it, not the binned version of it. So this is something that is actually inside the iMac, but I think we need something a little bit more powerful and fan-wise if we're going to have, say, an M4 Pro and M4 Max. And I, for one, wouldn't mind it being slightly thicker, or personally, I'd prefer it to actually be even more thicker and have no chin at all. Put it maybe behind this display or something like this. But we'd have to wait and see exactly what the design would look like, because officially we don't actually know. But there is also one other iPhone that is coming out on this channel, and that is this one right here. This here is an iPhone 16 Pro Max that I'm giving away to one lucky subscriber on this channel. And in fact, it's not that far. It's actually going to be on the 22nd of December when I'm giving this away at a live stream. And you can still enter into this giveaway right now. All you have to do is just put down into the comments just to tell me of what technology gear, whether this be Apple related or not, that you're hoping to get in 2024, but more likely 2025 now. This could be Apple related, non-Apple related. So for example, you know, it could be a brand new iPhone, it could be a brand new Mac, it could be a PS5 Pro, or maybe the Switch 2 in 2025. The main thing is, put it down into the comments below right now. And the other thing what you'll also want to do is make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell, because you won't want to miss out on the live stream when that happens, so you'll be notified. And then also, I'm giving this away to a subscriber, so you need to be a subscriber too. But the last thing I also want to say to enter into this giveaway is that down below in the description of this video, there is a form to fill in too, and you need to fill that in to definitely enter into the giveaway. So make sure you fill that out. And also there is a video on my channel giving you more details about the giveaway too, so do check that out after this video. But the last thing I just want to also say is that sadly there are sorts of scammers and spammers, people still impersonating, telling you to WhatsApp, to Telegram, to Instagram, you know, direct message, you know, by, you know, Instagram for example. Please do ignore these people. Best so you can see right here, please do report them. So moving on then, what about a release date and what about a potential price for a device like this? Well, if there is going to be a release time where we're going to see this new iMac, if we're going to get any more leaks, I'm saying it's probably going to be looking towards summer next year. Like I said, we haven't really had any other kind of leaks kind of popping in at the moment, telling us more about this new iMac sort of 32-inch, apart from the leaks that you've seen already, telling us that Apple's still working on something like this, a larger iMac out there. But, you know, I don't think we're going to see anything until at least summer next year if Apple are going to even bring this out. So that would be the earliest, even if it does. But obviously, we're going to have to wait for more leaks and rumors to come out to tell us this is definitely going to be the case. For price-wise, though, I think obviously, you know, the current iMac at the price it is right now at around about $1,300 or so, then obviously, you know, the new iMac with the sort of M4 Pro would probably start out at probably around about $2,000, especially if it has a larger display inside of it. What you've got to remember is, say, the likes of, say, an M4 Pro right now would be the same chip, and this is inside a MacBook Pro, costs $1,999 right now. So you can imagine with an even larger display, it's going to be probably at least that price or potentially even more at that thing. So that would just me be guessing, I'm actually going to say that here, that it would start at least at $2,000 for you. So just be aware of that. But again, like I said, the latest when we hear the newest leaks and rumors coming in, obviously I will tell you guys, you know, when this is going to be coming and obviously what the price could potentially more likely to be. And if you want to find out more information, and if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell. But with that as well, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think Apple should resurrect having a larger iMac? And if it did cost over, say, $2,000, would you be interested in it? Or do you think the Mac Studio and the Mac Mini with an external sort of display attached to it, do you think that is enough right now? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And with that as well, guys, it's time to wrap up this video. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. There's also, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews, and comparisons too, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye-bye.